So it's been no mystery that I've been working a hell of a lot and haven't had time nor energy nor mental capacity to even make a video. Even though it's usually one shot takes like this, but I just, if I'm in a horrible mood or tired, there's no, you don't want to hear any of that. But I want to talk to you about possibly the most evil organization, well, one of the most evil organizations on the face of the earth. It's called PETA. Have ethical in your name. The idea of better dead than slavery or jail. Individuals can make that decision for themselves, but I don't think other people should make that decision for another person. I don't know how many people walked away from gulags and death camps saying, I wish I would have died there. Now, PETA euthanizes, and I've heard this from multiple sources, 90% of its animals. So never send an animal to a PETA shelter because they're against pet ownership, right? There's a bullshit episode on PETA, Penn and Teller's bullshit, which is very, very mild. I'm surprised they didn't go after it. Like, there's so much more. Cracked did a video on them, and PETA went after them. They might come after this video. But yikes. And they support the Earth First Liberation Movement and Animal, the AFL and EFL or ELF or whatever. I don't know. Terrorist groups that firebomb medical laboratories. Now, without animal testing, the medical world is done. Now, I don't like the idea of medical testing on animals. I love rabbits. I like cows. I like anything I like rabbits and dogs, right? I believe dogs have souls and personalities, and I think they have a conscience to some degree. I know they do. No animal is natural, just like no fruit is natural. Humans have bred and engineered all modern domesticated animals. We can't live without them, and they cannot live without us. Humans and dogs evolved alongside each other for 100,000 years. We thought it was 10,000. We looked in the genome. No. There is no these animals without man, and there is no wheat or corn or apples. Humans have been modifying nature ever since humans have been here. Every animal modifies nature. Right? Now, I'm not for pollution and poisoning and stuff. PETA doesn't give a shit about that. It's almost anti-human. It's really creepy. And I'm all for environmentalism and everything. I would just encourage people, anybody who's for PETA in any way, look at it. And look at the dark side of it. Everybody wants to see the dark side of the Roman Catholic Church, and I'm not a Roman Catholic, although I keep having to defend the thing, right? Easy to say that if you have over 1 billion people in an organization, and an organization is made of people, and people are sinners, you're going to have some bad people in there. It's just the way the world works. But if the foundation and the doctrines are corrupt, you're never going to get anything good. The U.S. government does super evil things. I still like the Constitution. And I'm still for that. And I'm still, the American society and the people are good, right? Generally. But there are some super evil Americans. Should we tear everything down? No. But if something has a evil constitution, an evil manifesto, Nazism, communism, PETA, terrorist organizations, ISIS, shit like that, there's no it doesn't matter how many dupes like Betty White, who I think is a nice person, support it, because they don't look past it. They think, oh, well, I'll just look at the propaganda. It's really creepy. So, yeah. The ethical treatment. I didn't realize euthanasia entitled, maybe there's a debate to be had that euthanasia can be ethical. I'm on the side that no, it's never. Maybe somebody or a family member, close person, can be like, I mean, I'm part of a family that had to take somebody off of life support. It was a horrifying decision. But there was too much brain damage, and it was the most heart-wrenching thing. But that's not a policy that human beings should have, and it's not a policy which human beings should have towards animals, right? Especially companions like dogs, which there would be no human civilization without dogs, and that's an argument I will have with anybody any day of the week. Cats we could probably do without. Dogs we wouldn't have. We have never gotten the agrarian revolution up and kicking if we didn't have dogs around, right? Even ancient Egypt thought they were sacred. Mesopotamia, every civilization had dogs, right? Maybe not the ones in the Americas. I think they even had. Yeah, the Mayans actually worshipped the coyotes, so there. But yeah, I think Immanuel Kant said you can tell the character of a man by how he treats animals. And PETA's, it's not even pro-animal, it's like fanatical anti-human. It's really fucking weird. I know I'm not making a lot of great points here, but check out, just type in PETA is evil to YouTube and just look at some of the videos. If you dare. I don't like seeing evil shit, especially people euthanizing dogs. How could you kill a fucking dog? I don't understand that. That is not, I mean, I had to put down a dog recently, had to, because it was in pain and dying and had cancer that spread to its lungs and heart. But a 6-month-old puppy that's perfectly healthy, euthanizing it because you think that ownership... The modern dog cannot exist in the fucking wild. I don't get this. Like, they don't understand. Do they think that... They're atheists, but they think the Garden of Eden was literal? Like, not just literal, but... yeah, it existed, but that it was like a cartoon of the Garden of Eden. That, like, all modern fruits are engineered by humans and have been for thousands of years. Same with turkey and goats and sheep and cattle and chickens and everything. Dogs, especially, cats. If humans go extinct, all those animals die. And their wild ancestors take over. Animals became successful because they had a symbiotic relationship with humans. It's not mass consumption, it's symbiosis. Cattle, dogs, and chickens, you could say, we have to serve these animals and treat them well and give them health care and all stuff that we wouldn't do for other people in order to kill them and eat their food or use them as companions or slay dogs or whatever, or have hens lay chickens or lay eggs, right? That's the trade-off. But guess what? Their genetic material keeps getting passed down and they've become some of the most successful animals in the world. Look at how much grain it takes to feed a cow. How much energy we actually put into dairy cattle. Humans and animals do not exist separately. And I think PETA, they're fucking insane. That's all I'm saying. Anybody who says we should just leave animals alone, which I had a fucking sociology teacher say it to me. What? You know what? Humans should just leave oxygen alone and water alone. How about that? Not to mention that we're omnivores. And if you're an atheist like the PETA people are, you believe in evolution, which means you believe that an ape-like creature started eating shellfish and bone marrow from animals, and it got a bigger brain, and that's why it has incisors and bicuspids and things for ripping and tearing flesh. Yeah. We're not herbivores. We're not carnivores. We can operate like that. We are omnivores. And what do human babies drink? Oh, they drink mother's milk. Wow, that's an animal protein.